Hi, welcome back to my channel Takniki Gyan Guru. Today our topic is what is polymorphism. So we will also have some demo on this. So let's move to the next slide for more details. So the question is what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is a concept of object-oriented programming language that says one entity in the code has multiple form that allows a specific method. That means what does this mean actually? It means in a code we can create multiple in a class we can create multiple methods with same name, but the parameter type should be different, right? So also sometimes the method name will be same, should be same, and the parameter type also be same. So we will deep dive into details in the later section. So there are two types of polymorphism. One is overloading, another one is overriding. In overloading we also call is early winding or compile time polymorphism, or in the overriding we also say late winding or runtime polymorphism. There are two types only, but there are different names, right? For overloading, early winding, and compile time, and overriding we can say late winding and runtime polymorphism also. So let's move to the next slide for details. So here we have created one class called overloading. In this class, we are defining a method. That method has three parameter, all A, B, C, all three parameter has type int. We are sending input parameter with int A, int B, and int C, right? And created a variable and adding these three input parameters, it will add, and then we will printing this the sum of these values, right? So just created a function with three parameter all int, and we have done, we sum these three values and print it. Now we will create another method with same name. If you can see addition, this method is also addition, and we are passing three parameter with same type like int x, int y, int z. The types are same int, but the name of the parameter is different, like x y z. Here abc x y z. Will this work? This will not work, right? It will give you a compile time error. So whenever you will define the same name and same input parameter, then it will give you the error. It will show you some red line, or you can't run this program because it will give you a compile time error. That's why it's called uh, compile time polymorphism, right? It will show you the compile time error. So this will not work, and this will not work, right? But if we remove this one and create one more method, like we have created one method addition, and the input parameter is int x, int y, double z. So here int x, int y, int z, right? Here we are defining different same name, but the types are different, right? You can say int a, int b, int c, that is also fine, right? But the parameter types are different, right? And we are doing sum of these three, x plus y plus z, because it is the double, we are converting into int, right? So and then adding this value and printing this one. Will this work? Yes, this will work, and this is called overloading, right? Whenever we will create same name with different parameter type, then this is overloading. If we call this addition with this parameter, this function will be called, this will be overloaded to this one. And when we are calling addition with this, like 1 2 3, so this function will be called. And if we are calling addition 1 2 3.5, so this will be called. So whenever we are based on our input, the method will be called, method will be overload, right? So this is called overloading. Now we'll move to next slide. We'll talk about overriding, right? So we here for the overriding we have created another class, same class overloading, with the same method, right? Addition, and we are again passing three parameters, the same int a, int b, int c, again doing sum of these variables and printing it, right? And again, now we are creating another function, another class called overriding, and we are inheriting this one. So one thing I want to tell you that the overloading will work on same class, and overriding will work on derived class, right? We are driving inheriting the class from overloading to overriding, sir. You see how we inherit. The syntax is class, our new class name, overriding, and colon, the the base class name, right? Here we are just inheriting this method. Now we are creating another method, the same name, right? And the parameter is also same, int a, int b, int c. There in overloading, the parameters type was different, but here the parameter type is same and the method name is also same. Now we are saying int add, we again just doing some of these three values, abc, and plus adding 10, right? So that we can recognize this is the derived function or this is the base function. So base function, base addition, derived addition of abc. Now will this work? This will work, right? But but whenever we will calling addition, it will always call this method. This method won't override. So how we will override this? First of all, we need to add a keyword called override here. And one more thing, in the base class and derived class, we need to put keyword override. In the base class, we need to put virtual, the keyword virtual, then the override will be done. Then we will call this one, then this method will be called. See how we will initialize, create an object. The base class, first of all we define the base class, the object name equals to new, and the derived class name, right? And now if we say obr dot addition 246, this method will be called if override and virtual function is defined. If override and virtual function is not defined, then the base class method will be always be called. So now you have understood the overloading worked on same class, where two method the same name or multiple method with same name, but parameter types will be different. If parameter type is not different, then compile time error will be shown, right? And if the parameter types are different, then that would be a overloaded method, right? That will work. Overriding is, this will work only base class and derived class, like inherited class always. So how this will work? You have to create same function name in the base class, same parameter in the and in the derived class, same method name, same parameter. But the derived class you have to mention override, and in the base class you have to mention virtual keyword, and then you have to you know the overriding will be done. Then the derived class will be override to the base class method. So let's move to the VS Code for the demo. We are now in VS Code. I have already created some videos on how to install VS Code and install C# into VS Code. Also create first C# program into VS Code, where I have shown you how to create a class and program into VS Code. So you can watch those videos. So I'm not going to create again a new project or console project here. So let's understand the overloading, right? So here I have created a class called overloading. In this class, I mentioned one method called addition. In the addition, the same, passing three parameters, type int a, int b, int c. Adding three these values with a variable called add, and then just printing this sum of these three variables as addition of a, v, and c is this will be the sum. Now I am creating another method called addition with the same int x, int y, int z. The parameter types are same, int, but the name of the parameter is different. Again, we are doing some of these variables. or parameters and printing it. Will this work? I don't think so. This will work because in the same function name with same parameter type will not work in the same class. So let's run. Let's run and see what will be the output. See, it's not running. It has some error. What is the error? You can see error is overloading. Already defined a member called addition with the same parameter type. So we have defined another method with same parameter type. So this won't work, right? It will give us a compile time error. So let's comment this one, this method, right? And uncomment this one. What this function says is we are getting another method and passing three parameter int x, int y, double z. Here we are changing the parameter type into double, right? And then again we are doing some of these three variables x plus y plus z. Because the variable type is int, we need to convert this double to int. This is just an example. So I'm using convert.toInt 32 method to convert. So right, so add, and then I'm printing this, you know printing addition of xyz is this one. So will this work? Yeah, definitely this will work. So let's run and see the output. Okay, how we will see? I'm creating an object of this class OVL equals to new overloading, and object name dot addition 246 means I'm calling addition of this one int 246 and addition of 689.5, that is double. It will call this method. So what will be the output as per my thought? Let's understand what will be the output. As per me, it should have 246 ABC equals to 12, and XYZ should be 6, 8, 14, or 10 or 24. Why 10? It will take the round value, right? If 5 or more, it should add one more into the before decimal. So after decimal, if after decimal has more than 5, more than equals to 5, then it will add a new. So it will be 10. So round value will be take, right? So let's 12 and 24. Let's run this program and see what will be the output. Yeah, the addition of a, b, and c is 12, and addition of x, y, z is 24. Correct. So this is called overloading. Overloading means we are overloading a function, right? Based on the parameter, based on the parameter type, the method will be overloaded. So you understood, and this overloading will work within the class, right? Now let's move to the next concept, overriding. Just comment this one and uncomment. You can uncomment this one also, won't impact actually. Let's see. The same, we have the method called addition. In the overloading we have method addition with different type. We want to overload this method, override this method, right? So the main and the overriding will always work class and its inherited class. So how we will inherit? So we have this class overloading. This is the base class. We will inherit another class like this: class overloading colon overriding colon overloading. So we are inheriting the overloading class in a overriding class, right? So we are just inheriting the overloading class. This is the base class, this is the derived class, right? So class overriding colon overloading. Now we are overriding public void addition. See, same function name, this one, right? Same function name, same parameter type, int this one, right? And we are adding this like int abc plus 10, so that we can recognize derived addition of abc and base addition. So it should be abc would be whatever in the base class, and the derived class should be 10 more, right? So if we pass like addition 246, now how we will override? We will say overloading the base class name, object name obr equals to new overriding. overriding the derived class name, and then over object name dot addition 246. Which method will be called, base class or derived class? We haven't override, right? So it should call the base class always, right? So let's run this and see what will be the output. As per me, it should be 12. Base addition of 12. Base addition of ABC is 12. Always it is calling 12. So how we should override this? So as we said, we need to add uh, we need to add one more keyword called override. Override in the type class and virtual in the base class method. So these two keywords should be apply into derived class and the base class, and then see the result. Now the result should be 12 plus 10. It should be 12, and in the base class you can see 10 is added more than ABC. So let's run this and see. Yeah, derived addition of ABC is 22. So that is called override, when we have the same class in the base, same method in the base class, and the same method and same parameter derived class. What we want to override the derived class using override keyword and virtual keyword, right? So that is called override. We overriding the method into base class. So if we are not overriding, it will always call the base class method. So we understood the overloading will work only inside the class, all the methods inside class, and two or more method name would be same, but parameter types would be should be different. That is overloading. Overriding is it will work on base class and drive class. Method name should be same, parameter would be same, and we should use the virtual keyword into the base class and override keyword into the drive class. That is called overriding. So now we have understood the overriding and overloading, the polymorphism. Now this will end of our video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and want more video, please like, share and subscribe. Also comment if you have any questions or queries. We'll come up with such more videos. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.